Good morning, Rahul sir. This is Devashish this side, and I'm speaking on the behalf of XYZ Aero. So let's start this interaction with a little brief about you and your company, sir.
Okay. So thanks for the greetings and thank you so much for this opportunity, Devashish. And myself, Ragul MS, I think you might be knowing about me.
Yeah.
And I'm the founder and CEO of Aeroin SpaceTech. So basically, Aeroin SpaceTech is a startup come private limited company, and it is completely dealing with aerospace, aeronautics. And it has been established in 2020 during the lockdown. We started this company with having a big motto and we having a big mission, so where we have to bring the revolutions of the space tech in India. So it is all started with a team of people like doing the project, and then we had a problem of facing a lot of things, what the government is needed, what the people are needed, from the company side and from the student side. So this was how we have started, and we were working on the two sector. The primary target was to develop the advanced space technology. I think you might be seeing in website and everywhere, like we have mentioned, Aeroin space tech is connecting the world through space technology. So we were an idea of to connect this world and to connect this every space tech companies and to become the revolution of the space knowledge and everything. So that's what we are doing, and especially we were working on the electric propulsion system for the cube satellites. So we were at the R&D stage, so hopefully within 1 year or 2 year it will become to into the market. So let's look onto that. And the secondary based is we found a lot of problem what the government and the students are facing, especially in the rural places and many places. So we have come with an idea of developing the space lab for the students and also providing the internship programs, because many students, like as you know, in India now many students are lagging and they needed this kind of internship training programs.
Yeah.
So where they can learn, where they can gain their experiences, and they can put their now full knowledge and full potential towards that to build and to become a product. So we were helping the students, and not only it's our idea. So if the students have an idea, we will be mentoring them, we will be guiding them with the experts of in the rocket science and the space science technology and the cosmology and everywhere. It's completely related to the aerospace, aeronautics and astronautics also. So we are guiding them to make this product successfully for the students, and that idea which has been built by the students, we are filing the patent for them, so under their names. And based on that, we are telling we are guiding them to make a papers which that can be helpful for the in their careers. So as of now, we have trained more than 200 plus students in the online, and we have went for the nearly of 10 plus space talk and in the schools and the colleges, like giving the workshops and the lectures and all. And we have hopefully had more than 6 plus patents and 10 plus research paper also in the past 2 years of journey, and we got one national award. So due to the contribution of Indian growth in the space science technology, thank you. So we got an Indian Achievers Award for our good things. So this is how it has all started. It is all going on good way. Hopefully, we will be looking forward in the future to become a good space tech company.
Yeah.
And leading space tech company.
So being an aerospace engineer, I know the most fascinating thing about you is like you like the space. So tell me some unique thing that you like about space, or how are you interested about space?
Yeah, it's a good thing. The space is everything. As I told every time, that space is everything, and space is for everyone. It is not like rules and regulation for it. The space is only for this people or that people. Space is ours. Space is divine, and space is everything. And it is all started like when I was in my childhood days, like thinking of the stars and thinking of the night skies and stargazings and wondering about how it is all started. And when I come to know about those things, like I wanted to study on this field and started exploring, because in that period I'm sure there is no internet facilities as much as that.
Yeah.
So we would get the books and we would get the newspaper and the magazines and whatever it has been featured in the newspaper. We have started reading this kind of the informations and getting the knowledge. So once the internet came, I was start reading on those things and getting an update from the things. And it is all because of the cosmology, maybe, if you saw some film, like I'm not sure that there's a film like Brahmastra which has been released, and that person will get some kind of the pleasure from the persons, because of he is a son of the god, maybe they says like this. So maybe I'm like that, maybe I got an affection. Everyone get an affection in different field, but I got an affection of the cosmology and the rocket science. Like I was wondering, like everyone sees that how it's working, but I will go and see why it is working. So my question and the thinking was different, And I told you again, like I'm big fan of Kalam sir. Like from childhood days, you can see my. If you come to my room, you can see that there is a completely only filled with Kalam sir photos. And wherever you see, you will see the Kalam sir photo and his greetings and his books and everything. So from childhood, like when I come to know what about these things, I started studying Kalam sir, and I got a big inspiration. So I decided myself at the class of fourth and third, if I want to become a person in the life, definitely I want to become like Kalam sir. But I could not able to equalize his place, but at least a 1% out of 100, at least 1% I want to equalize his place as like a rocket scientist. So this is how it started, and after getting inspiration of him, like because his journey was completely different, and his journey was like everyone will get motivated in India. Like every youth and young minds get motivated because of his speech and because of his words and because of his thoughts and action. So that inspired us a lot. And life is what's obviously we have to do something for ourselves, and it does not matter that just like we are burning and after burn we are doing some kind of works and just dying without getting any famous, you can say kind of things. But more than that famous, like we need to do something for the people. Maybe the good things, like maybe the some people will get benefit because of us, and whatever we had a knowledge, I'm the person who is sharing the knowledge. If I had the at least 1% of the knowledge, I'll try to give my 100% of the knowledge to that person's what I have. It is not like that I'm just giving only that inputs or the keywords. So it is all started like this, and this was the inspired because of Kalam sir. I inspired a lot. Then I come to know about many rocket scientists. I should not say only Kalam sir. Like Kalam sir was the biggest inspiration. So then later I was started with many scientists like Vikram Sarabhai, and I saw like Sivan sir is there, and many for the Mangalyaan project and Chandrayaan project, Miles and another sir. So after seeing, because I have met personally Kalam sir and Miles and another sir also when I was in my childhood days. So after seeing his project on the Chandrayaan one, and I inspired a lot from him also. I admired a lot. So this is how it is all started and it's going.
So means that he motivated you to become what you are today.
Exactly, exactly. And he didn't even told me directly to my face, but in outer speech and by his quote and by his motivational talks, that inspired me.
Yeah.
So that inspired me that I have to do something.
So, sir, how did it all start? Like, what about the team and the idea? How did it all come together?
Team, yeah, it's a very complicated thing. Like if you are starting something and if you are doing something, teamwork is very important. And the team, like because if you run after a long days and if you are running a company for the long period of time, obviously you will be having a team, but it is a startup. So when we started as a team, before the startup it was a team actually. So as a team we were working, like my friends and colleagues of my college mates, like we were working on some project. So in that project, we had an idea to build something. So why can't, if everyone are doing, why can't we build this idea and why can't we marketize this and why can't we put this product into the market? So we had just a normal conversation with the people, and we got a sudden idea. Yes, definitely people do it because in India, in that moment, like before 4 or 5 years, many startups were started, but it is not up to the reach and not up to the mark because the government guidelines was not it has been published, because only this year 2023 Indian space policy has been released. So before that there was a many company, many startups was working on the R&D stage, and I thought that okay, we also like let's start as a team, let's start making this, and we will see what the market is and what the market value and what the how the product we have to build. And we were starting as a team, and getting a team is also very complicated. So it has started with the people of around 25 members. So those who are interested, and it is all completely started in the online mode. So they had daily meetings and daily meetings. Every meeting, every single meeting goes around more than 6 hours or 5 hours. So we will be, our meeting timing was that we will start at 7 p.m. and it goes up to 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. mid morning. So this is how we are interacting with the people, and because myself, I just have to tell my own ideas and opinion to the people, and everyone have to say. So it's all about the 25 people of mindset, and it is all started with the team, and we then later we start hiring for the specific domains. So this is how we have divided, and so far we have completed two NASA projects, and one is on the Cancer and one is on the Mars missions. And the next for the Russia, we have designed two. We had four patents on that, four patent and two product we have had on the prototype models and everything. So we had a design of also for the Mars missions in the future. Hopefully, we are looking forward. Maybe after 20-30 years, if India is manufacturing the rover, so maybe our rover will be there.
So, sir, definitely before starting something new, you should have courage in yourself that you know that your product would be successful or your service would be successful. So, what was that about you that you knew that your product or service would be successful in future?
Okay. As I told it earlier, our company was not a product company, or our company is not a services company. Our company is both product and services.
Product and service both.
So we started this journey like we have to do something for the society, not for ourselves. First of all, that was our point, and we started seeing where the people are, their requirement is needed. So where the students are needed, the requirements and everything. So when we come to know about these things, they add an idea. Like suppose, for my example, it is all started in my mind because not only my mind, our team mind. I'm saying. So when at the school days, like when I was in the 10th class or 11th class, I wanted to do something like I wanted to explore on the rocket science and I want to study aerospace engineering, but I don't get any proper guidance and I don't get proper models, but I have to build something, right? So then I was thinking that definitely I want to build this, but I don't get any proper mentorship on top proper lab. If I get those kind of the labs or those kind of the spaces at the earlier, definitely I would have do something. Maybe I'm not sure, but maybe I at least I have tried it. So this is the place where I needed in that moment before 4 to 5 years. So then I thought like even the same scenario is happening in the still this ongoing years also. So we decided we have to provide a proper platform, maybe in the online or maybe in the offline, just providing the STEM education programs and related to the aerospace. So no one is ready to teach. Like many companies are exist now. That's true. Many companies exist and they are doing great. They are doing really great jobs and providing their knowledge on aerospace and aeronautics to the students. That's a good thing actually. So we also started with a different mindset. Like if the students having in mind, if the students having an idea to build their models or anything, we will be teaching them in the theoretical way. Then later it come for the practical exposure because where we believe is like only theoretical approaches, theoretical knowledge won't help you in your career.
Yeah.
So practical exposure and practical knowledge is definitely important. So once they completed the theoretical session, we will be teaching them a practical where they can come into our company. I can do our internships and training programs around 1 month or 6 months or 1 year also. So this is how we have divided the things. So then later what we did is like in many rural schools and many very government schools and very rural schools, still they needed the space labs. The students and the teachers, like the schools and the society need this kind of thing because at least out of 100 students, 1 or 2 students are needed this, right? So we were planning to make this, and it's the operation is going on the services space. So where we can target our customer as a student. So we will be teaching them, we will be guiding them, we will be mentoring them, and also we will be teaching in the practical exposures and also the theoretical.
Yeah.
So that persons they could completely know about what is CANSET, what is CubeSat, what is rocket science, and how it build and how it's going, why it is built, and how manufacturing works and everything. At least they get a basic idea. But I'm not sure if they come with us and they saying they can learn 100% of rocket science. But this is just a model. We don't have an authority or we don't have an license or experience. So not experience, like more than that, we need a permission from the government. So rocket science is not like a Diwali crackers, like burning at any places and just going for up to 100 meter of altitude. So it's like a rocket science man. So it goes up to more than 50 kilometer or 10 kilometer. It's the big altitude, right? So this is how the services are going on. And if you come for the product, like we were seeing, we wanted to do something. As I told, our company motto was to do something for the society and for the nation, not for ourselves. So then when we started researching on that, we says that I want to do something different, maybe the different product, maybe the different product and everything. So then I thought like what the company is like and where the company requirement is there. So then I saw that the government needed like ISRO is there and DRDO is there and private startups they're working on like Skyroot and Agnikul Cosmos. They're in the part of the launch vehicles, and some of the companies are working on the cube satellites. Some of the companies are working on the drone technology. Some companies are working on the tourism and all. So I saw that okay, every companies are working and they already have the competitors, but we have to do something different. Then when I started studying on that, and already we had an idea of doing propulsion. So then I thought CubeSat, like for the cube, we already built a CubeSat, like 1 CubeSat and 0.5 CubeSat. So because of that, we were just working on to make a propulsion system. So that was our ultimate idea. So we were hopefully seeing the market, and it takes around 2 years, like 1.5 to 2 years, and we were seeing like how it works, and because of market value and market analysis is very important. So we just imagined our market and our product that could be successful in after 5 years and after 10 years. So after 50 years, how the product will goes. and we started building this kind of the products not for the present and not for the tomorrow. We just started building this product for the futuristic things. So which where the country or where the people, the customers and everyone, that's a space for everyone. So everyone, those who are interested, they can come and they can build and they can get an idea. So this is how we go, and we saw the market analysis of the need requirements, and we started the building the products.
Um, so, sir, you have gone through a lot of things. You have come a long way. So, you must have faced a lot of challenges during your journey. So, would you like to share some of the challenges that you faced during your journey to the viewers?
Challenges, as I told earlier, like every day is challenging for us. Like our office timing and our work timing was different as compared to others. Like it was completely different. So when everyone starts sleeping, we started working. When everyone starts working, we start sleeping. This was our time. So at every day ends, we started planning of the next day. So what we have to do for the next day, and we will start making the plan of the everyday schedule. And at the day end, we are just notifying that how many tasks has been done, how many works has been incompleted, and how many need to be postponed for the next day to complete those kind of works. So every day when it goes like this, it's so challenging for us, like because every day handling the team and handling the works in the online and the offline is a very difficult task. And we working, as I told, that in the multiple sectors, not only one. So we working in the multiple sectors. So like myself, I saw the personal challenges was like to handle a team in the different sector. Like one I have to handle the management, one I have to handle with the technical, one I have to handle the space labs and intensive training program and everything. So when I started doing this kind of work, it's been a hectic, but more than that, I feel it's a good for me.
So,
And I'm
being a
so
family
happy to
man, you
work
have
on
to look
this, like
after all
because
the
I love
family.
this job. Yeah, I love this work to do. So I'm enjoying and working. But the more problem and the challenges which we faced at the earlier is was at the lockdown. So at the earlier stage of the lockdown, everyone when they are facing the problems, and so of course we also face that from many problem. But in that, as I told, we started our company during the lockdown, and we were doing our research and analysis doing in the online. We thought maybe this COVID-19 will be over by the end of May, within the 6 months or 3 months. So within the next span of time, we started doing our product. But what happened actually is that it was shock for us completely, because uh, it has been more than 1 year or 2 year during the lockdown, and we could not able to communicate with the people. Some people are out of station, and some people they don't have proper network facilities, because our employees and the people, the team members, board members are in the different places, like different states and different countries. So it was a communication problem. The biggest challenge we faced was like communication problem and the time requirements. Like whenever I assign the task to them, maybe they complete, maybe they not complete because of their personal reasons. Because we need to accept these cases also. It is not like I'm a teacher and instructing you. We need to accept everyone's opinion. Even if I'm not well, I'll be telling to my mates like I could not able to do my job today. Maybe I'll be doing by tomorrow or the next week, or just take my job today. I'll be taking your work maybe by the tomorrow. So this is how the compromise goes well and with the teammates. So handling the team and working with the team is a different difficult task, and moreover, we need a proper team, and the people, those who have the same capability of the minds, they need to be understandable. It is not like having a ego and just having a meshing with them. So definitely they need to have a good friendship. So I maintain this kind of bond. I never been kind of everywhere a leader or something. Like I always be with the people like my brother or sister, like a friend. Then only we will get a reward what we are expecting from them. So every time I give the excuse, and they also do the work very enthusiastic and the fast way. So this was the challenging things, and also the funding. So we just overcome the funding source. Like it was a very difficult challenges during the lockdown, and we could not able to build our product. When our proposal was get ready, we could not able to get our product successfully because of the lab issues. So I'm in Tamil Nadu. Some people are from Chhattisgarh, some people are from Punjab, and some people are from Haryana and Delhi or some other places. So when everyone at the different places, we could not able to build our product, and we could not able to test it. So that was the challenges. And then also we came, and during after 1 year we came at one place and started doing the product. But again the corona started increasing, so everyone went off, and that was the end. So then again, after it takes more than 1.5 years to overcome in that situations. So now it's all going good. So this was the biggest challenges that I have faced, and more than that, practical skills also I have to say, because when I started the startup when I was doing my UG, so practical exposure and the learning requirements are needed for me, obviously. So then I was working very hard for this to learn, because I am in the online mode, and classes classes are going on the online, and I have to explore the practical source. So I went at the different places. So I worked in many companies to learn and gain the knowledge, because without gaining knowledge or without having a knowledge of doing something is not better than nothing. So I gained the knowledge first, and working with the team. Then I just told my idea to the people. Then we all started like this. It's all going good now.
So it's greatly quoted that in the middle of every difficulty there lies an opportunity. So I want to know any opportunity that you had facing a challenge.
Opportunity, of course. Like the two opportunity, it was the biggest opportunity we got ever. But we missed it because of acceptable reason,
Oh.
like the NASA project. So we proposed an idea for the NASA, and it was successful. Then we had a presentation. So we went to Delhi and we had a presentation session with the NASA scientist, and we gave a presentation, and we got passing that, like to the next level. The next level is like we need to build our prototype model, and we have to take to the America. It is the NASA. What's John's something? I'm not sure. So NASA's headquarters. Okay. So, but the thing is, our visa process got cancelled. Our visa process not even approved. More than the cancel, not even approved, because in that meantime, USA says that we don't accept any visa process because of the COVID-19 rapidly increasing. So like it was like a pleasure and it was a treasure. We having a treasure in our hand, but we could not able to grab that. So it was that situation. Like we were forcing the students, like we were forcing our mentors, and even the government. We have approached many governments and the embassy. Like it is not in the embassy and also because it's a people work. Like it's a COVID-19, no one can stop this. So it was a biggest opportunity which we got to expertise ourselves, and then later we missed it just in miles of seconds. We just missed it. But in that moment, what we realized is okay. If it does not happen, maybe in the future we will be getting a better exposures. So we will be looking on to that. So I says that we don't need to stop this kind of work. Whatever we do, just let's cope up with the team and let's start doing this kind of works. Never ever we don't need to stop off anything. Maybe in the future, if we miss this opportunity today, maybe we'll be getting a better opportunity in the future. So we had a good optimistic mind, and then we move on to that. So then it is like that. We got a good opportunity to work with. We got a idea, like we got a permission to express and tell our ideas to the government, to the in space. So it was in Chennai program, and we also proposed our idea, and we talked with many mentors and incubation centers and to the government, and also we registered as a in space startup. Like in space we have registered as a company. So it's all good. Maybe this was the opportunity where I missed in the NASA. I took from ISRO.
So, sir, where do you think about Air.in in the future? Like, where do you see Air.in in future?
Two things are there. Like one is of short term and long term. So obviously the long term was like to build an advanced space technology company, and it like we need to provide a number of opportunities to the young minds. Like those who are interested in this field, they can come. Does not require of your degree or the marks or anything. If you have a knowledge, more than the knowledge, if you have an idea or if you are enthusiastic to do something, so I need this kind of the people, like those who have then exposure or they who have their hustling things, like as a hustle, humble, and hunger. So those who have this triple H, they can come to us. So we will be giving their opportunities. They can build. It does not require their marks or CV or resume or anything. You don't need to do this kind of works. I need your hustle, and I need your full hard work and potential people. So if they are this kind of people exist, so we will be providing the big opportunities in the future, and we need to develop as a big good aerospace company in India that need to be a co-partner of the government. Like we will be supporting to the government as much as we can. I'm not saying that we, because government is and ISRO is at the top of the and behind Arizona, we are just 0.1% of them. So we need to support them as much as we can. So I want to bring this product to the market, so where the people can use it, like the companies can use it, and that can be the advanced space technology in India. And this was a long term. Like if you saw the short term, like as what we doing now in the STEM education program, we want to make many students. We want to engage with the many students, because many students are still introvert and many students are still, they have an idea but they don't know where to start. So we are there. We are providing the platform for them. They can come with us. We can explore, and we will be mentoring in them. So this we have to do it. So if we are just giving the services to the students, at the same time we are building our product that can be good placed in the good market in the future. So that can be everyone can access it. So simple concept we can say spaces for everyone, spaces for all. So we are providing these things for everyone. Maybe if you are a one first class students, you can come. If you are a PhD scholar, you can come. It does not matter. Age does not matter. Knowledge and the hustle and hunger is matter.
So like, what would you like to share to some of our young entrepreneurs that some lessons you have learned in your journey?
Only one thing, even Kalam sir has told at the early in the speech, like everyone does not have the same talent. Everyone does not have the same talent, but everyone get the same opportunity to express their talents. So that is very important. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, or it does not matter that in which field you are becoming entrepreneur. If you are changing the model, if you are changing the product in the different sector and different point of view, and it is having a good market value, you are an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And you need to give the solution, maybe by the cost estimation, or maybe with the unique design, and it can be easily reached to the people. So this is how you have to make this. And a simple advice or kind of motivation to the young mind is like, whatever they want to start, they need to start. They don't want to stop at any places. So failure definitely will come. You need to face a lot of failure. You need to face a number of failures. So if failure does not comes to in your life, you cannot able to succeed. And if success comes at the first stage, don't stop it. Just keep on moving until you reach the position. So everyone need to have their one certain places that they have to go on. So until the destination, maybe your destination should be at the point of like Himalaya, Everest. So Everest was highest peak of the world, right?
Yeah.
So we need to have the biggest, and we need to have a big dream, and we need to have a big mission. So if every person want to become an entrepreneur, that's a possible. But the thing is how you are moving on. Because if we need to face the families, we need to face the situation, and we need to face the surrounding, and we need to face our life. So if everyone are ready to face this kind of challenges in their life, definitely they can become an entrepreneur. And moreover, they need to have a proper vision, they need to have a proper mission. So why we are building this product, and whom we are going to sell this product, why we are doing these services, and who is getting benefit because of the services. So this should be there. The person or the entrepreneur, they need to have a proper vision, they need to have a proper goal, they need to have a proper mission. So then they need to take over the teams. Like if you're starting from the scratch, just start working with the team. So after getting into the team, just make this product available for in the market. Just make a R&D stage. Just not like in the overnight you're starting a startup and building a company tomorrow just because you have your money. It does not matter the money. It is how your knowledge is important, how your idea is very important for the market. So just work on to that. Maybe it takes 1 year, maybe it takes 2 years, maybe it takes more than the 2 year also. Just spend span of time. So when everyone starts sleeping, start doing. So then you make it makes sense actually. And study more, like work on to that more. And whenever you reach the position, just don't stop the things of learning. So learning is very matter. Like no one in the world, like until the person alive in this world, no one will learn all the things. Maybe he or she will be lagging in somewhere, and the requirement for them is maybe the back end for them. So we need to learn daily, maybe the technical, maybe the non-technical, maybe the skills in the designing or the software, or the talking to the people and everything. So there is a number of things to learn. So, but the thing is, which thing you need to be carried throughout your life, that is very important. So which is you needed in your life, you can take that kind of the skills and knowledges. If you are lagging in this knowledges, you can develop the skills. Yeah. So this is how you have to move on. And consistent is very important, which I have learned in my life was like consistent. So which has been taught by my guru. So that consistent word which changed me to stand here and to talk to many people. So that this is the main reason. If I want to stop this thing, maybe I could stop before 3 years or 2 years itself, but I could not move on to the further. Yeah. But the consistent is very important. We need to ready to face all the sarcastic things and all the sarcasm works and the negative thoughts and negative things and what the surrounding. You should not be hesitate to speak to someone, and you should not be hesitate to talk and to promote your market or to product to the market also. So always we will get the negative vibes from our friends and from our families or from our surroundings. We no need to see of anything. Just focus on your goals, start doing your proper plan, and that plan need to be executed in the future. So don't build the product for the present. The only one advice is don't build the product for the present or the tomorrow. Just build your product, give your services for the future. Yeah. So that makes sense, and that helpful for the many young minds, like that helpful for the many people, so that we can easily reach to the people and customers. So this is we have to be like the potential and hard work also very important. Wherever I go, I say the same thing. Like I don't say my people's like work very hard, and some people will say work very smart. I say that work very hard in a smart way. So this two things is very important. If you're working in the smart way, maybe it fails at some cases. But if you're working in very hard way, maybe it fails at one places. But working hard at the smart way, I need the smart way is very important. So you need to carry this kind of the session throughout your life and start learning many concepts, like start reading the book. So everyone are dumped with the social media, but how you're handling the social media is very important. So some people always see the reels, and some people will always see the news. So there's a difference between the two people, like in which you are carrying to your life. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you thought to do something, you need to study on that. You need to work onto that. So you need to learn all the basics, start from the scratch, like work very hard for day and night and learn and try to learn. It's just like learn, put your interactions and try to explore to the people. When you started exploring to the people with the people, you will get a lot of knowledge from that. So I'm from Tamil Nadu. When I went to do my UG in Punjab, and I interacted with the many state of the people. So the what I got is like the culture, the tradition, and how the people are like, how the people they talk to the people and with the interactions and everything. The country, obviously, India is a democratic country, right? So I got a traditional things and I got many cultural things from the different sets of the people. So that was a great journey. So when try to interact with the people, try to explore a lot of things and try to learn. So if we have to learn the things and put that learning things into the paper and work and make that idea and develop that idea. So what you want to become, that's in your point, but try to work on that. So if you're giving full hard work and potential, definitely there will be a at the end of the day or end of the year or end of your life, there will be a term called your success. So if you want to reach that success, obviously you need to work for this. And yesterday itself, I have told there's a one small example. Mark is not important for entrepreneurs. Like if you saw many success story, like even Kalam sir was good in science, but he is not good in that English. So he got when zero mark. And Srinivasa Ramanujam is there. He got zero in other subject. He got sometime in the max. So everyone have their different stories. So you need to create your own story, how you want to become. And many successful people are not studied. Like they may be the qualified to the some of the level also, like Adani, and many people are there. Like it does not matter. It is all required your knowledge and the skills, how you are. So just don't focus if you want to become an entrepreneur. Don't focus on your marks and grades. So mark and grades are like a key that can be stay consistent in the door itself. So if you want to enter into the house, you need a key. So you will open the door by using that mark. That's it. So once you're entered into the house and the rooms, your knowledge, your skills, whatever things you have learned your life, that only will be carried out to you. So that will carry along with you until you life and until you exist in this world. So the simple thing, like and what Kalam sir has said is like, our birth may be an incident, but our death should be an history. Yeah. So make everyone history. It can't be done with everyone, but those who have a potential, those who have a consistent work to do it, definitely they can, and they can build their dream and they can become a successful man in their life.
So this was a very nice thought of you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
So thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you, sir.
Thank you.